Hi, everyone, and welcome to Navigate Life Mindfully. This is episode number 5, Limiting Beliefs, Take 2. I'm Ron Demonay, and my goal, as always, is to show you that we have much more control over our lives than we think we do. We're not victims. And along the way, I want to show you some simple tools that you can use to navigate life every day to make it a little bit easier, and also to create more of the good things in life that you want. So if this is something you want to learn more about, I ask that you please like and subscribe to the channel below and join us for this journey. I think you'll enjoy it. So with that, in our last episode, we talked about the subconscious mind, which I see as the operating system for the human body. It's the Windows or the iOS for the brain. It depends on PC or Apple person. And I like drawing this parallel between a computer and the human body just because I relate to it. I'm an engineer, I'm a nerd, and I deal with computers all the time. And to me, this is an image that just makes sense. The computer and the human body being the hardware, and the subconscious mind or the iOS being the software that's running things. Based on that analogy of our body functioning similar to a computer with an operating system, set of programs, what do we do with that premise? Well, I think the first thing we do is to learn more about ourselves, more about our personality, more about our natural tendencies, which is why I gave you the assignment last week of investigating some personality tests, like the Myers-Briggs, Enneagram. Again, there's a bunch of them out there. They all kind of point in the same direction. Learning more about your natural tendencies gives you an idea of how you form your beliefs, your programs. So I found that it helped me to knowing more about myself that way. It helped me learn how to stop and not react so quickly to things. Helped me to be a little bit more mindful. So I'm doing better now at stopping my knee-jerk reactions whenever something triggers me. I can sit back a little bit and react in more of a healthy way, in a kind and respectful way to other people. So I've found, at least for me personally, it really helps knowing a little bit more about my personality. So you say to yourself, okay, I get it. We have this subconscious, this operating system, and a set of beliefs, and it's running our life 95% of the time. And I get that, my personality, my natural tendencies, are instrumental in forming these beliefs. So what do I do with it? What are the next steps? How do I identify the problematic programs, the problematic beliefs? Those are the things that hold us back from being happy or living a more satisfying, productive life. And then the next question is, how do I get rid of them? How do I reprogram them, turn them into something positive, something more life affirming? So it's a good question. I'm glad you're asking yourself that question, because that's a good sign. Because once you start asking that question, you kind of set an intention of investigating further, learning more about yourself, etc. And in the end, you're going to make some positive changes in your life. And that's what we're after, right? Make some positive changes. So first, let's look at identifying the personal beliefs. How do we do that? Well, let's talk about a couple of what I consider to be very simple ways. And I try to do this every day. Number one, just simply listen to what you're saying. Listen to your own words that are coming out of your mouth. Words matter. What you tell yourself matters, because what you tell yourself leads you to create the things that are happening in your life right now. The great Mahatma Gandhi gave us a quote years ago, and I love to read this, and I'm going to put it up on the screen because I relate to it, especially with my left brain, engineering brain. As an engineer, if there's an issue or a problem, I try to do a simple root cause analysis. I try to find out what's happening, what's causing what. So Gandhi told us that your beliefs are the starting point of everything you create in life. They are the root cause of everything. I'll say that one more time. Your beliefs are the starting point of everything you create in life. They are the root cause of everything. So if you look at Gandhi's quote, your beliefs create your world. Your beliefs become your thoughts. Your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions. Your actions become your habits. Your habits become your values. And your values become your destiny. They become the world that you create. So let's think about that a little bit more. Let's get back to listening to what we're saying. How many times have you caught yourself saying things that seem so innocuous? Things like, "Wow, things didn't work out. That's just my luck." Or, how about this one? "Man, if it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all." Don't those sound kind of funny, kind of innocuous? They really don't mean anything. But the truth is, there's a limiting belief behind those. And that's what we're trying to dig into and find, those limiting beliefs. So in that case, the limiting belief could be, I'm just not capable. I'm not smart enough. Good things just don't happen for me. I'm just not good enough. Good things are just for other people, not for me. And there could be other limiting beliefs, but that's an example of some of the limiting beliefs that are running in the background that really cause you to say some of the words that you say. Like, "Man, if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all." These are not innocuous words. Words matter. So, how about this one? "Boy, I could never afford to do that." Sounds kind of simple, right? Right now, you might not have money in the bank and might seriously not be able to do that right now. But what you're telling yourself is you're not going to do that. Not now, not ever. And so, what are the limiting beliefs that are running in the background that help you say that? How about, "I'm not worthy to have good things. I don't deserve wonderful things. I will never have enough money. I don't have what it takes to make the money to give me the things I want." And those are a few. It could be other things. But those are the limiting beliefs, again, that are running in the background that helps you spit out those words. "Geez, I could never afford to do that." Words matter. How about this one? And this is a big one, and we all do it. I do it every day. "I am just too," then insert the word. "I'm too fat. I'm too skinny. I'm too tall. I'm too short. I'm too young. I'm too old." Yada, yada, yada. So think about that. What are the limiting beliefs behind that? How about this one? "I am unattractive. I hate my body. I am unlovable. I just can't accept myself. Nobody's going to be attracted to me." And those are just a few. There are all other kind of beliefs that come out of that. But those are those basic limiting beliefs running in the background that things are filtered through, which causes you to spit out the words like, "I'm too whatever." Our words matter. I can't express to you strongly enough how words matter. So start being mindful of what you say. But when you do say things like that, little red flag go up and say, "Whoa, why am I saying that? What's the limiting belief running in the background that's causing me to spit out those kind of words?" Okay. All right. A second way to identify your limiting beliefs is through your emotions. What happens when you start being mindful and noticing how your body reacts to situations or when somebody says something is important. And you've probably heard the term, hey, I just had this gut feeling. Well, what's that saying? I had a feeling, I had emotion, and in this case, in your gut, that's telling you, okay, something's just not right, right? Well, again, it's helping raise a red flag to say, okay, there's a limiting belief running back here, and I need to get to the bottom of it. So that's what I do. When I get an uncomfortable feeling, I actually visualize a red flag flying, saying, whoa, stop, stop, red flag. Something's not right here. I got to take a look at it. I got to be more mindful and think about what's being said, what I'm doing, what I'm feeling. So being mindful and noticing the words you use, and then second, feeling the emotions that are stirred up, are just two simple ways to help you get to those limiting beliefs that are running in the background. So, with that, let's talk about your assignment for this week. It's going to take a little bit more effort, a little bit more time. You're going to have to do some of the work. First, be mindful and really listening to yourself. What do you say? What words do you speak? And how does your body feel when you get in uncomfortable situations? And what do you think caused that uncomfortable feeling? So, like I said before, I imagine a red flag. If I have a yucky feeling in my body or something like that, it's a red flag that tells me to stop. Stop. Think about what's going on. So the second thing is write those incidents down. Write them down. It's always great if you carry a journal or a notebook or something with you. And if you can, if you're driving in the car, it's kind of impossible. But if you can, just take a minute and jot a couple of notes. Whenever you get into an uncomfortable situation or you have an uncomfortable feeling or you catch yourself saying some words like, ooh, I don't really mean that, write it down. Just write it down. You know, today with smartphones, obviously you can make notes on your phone. So that's another way to do it. So third is to take time every day, and I suggest do it at the end of the day, and just read through your notes. And just make note of what happened. And then ask yourself, what limiting beliefs are running back there that would make something like this happen? That would make me say the things I said? That would make me feel so yucky in this situation? What are they? And so that's how you start identifying your limiting beliefs. And they're probably major. You'll find some of them are very common, that are a common thread running through different circumstances. Those are the major ones, and those are the ones you need to start working on. Those are the ones you need to start reprogramming. So in our next episode, we're going to look at taking that next step. We've identified some limiting beliefs. Now what do we do with it? How do we get rid of them? How do we reprogram it? And so that's what we're going to work on. So I'm going to wrap things up for now. And just remind you, as I always do, there are two things that will change your life immediately. Make life easier, more comfortable for you immediately. Number one is gratitude. Just be grateful. Be grateful for what you have, even if you don't have a lot. Remember the saying, the more grateful you are for what you have, the more you will have to be grateful for. Gratitude sets a condition up in your body that attracts more things to be grateful for. Gratitude. Second thing, just be kind. I mean, I don't think I can say this enough. We live in such a mean, cruel world nowadays, and people are not being kind. And the truth of the matter is, we don't know what's going on other people's lives. They don't know what's going on in our lives. So let's just remember that. And remember, your words matter. If somebody tweaks you or pisses you off or something like that, take a deep breath and just remember, words matter. And just be kind. Two things, gratitude and kindness. Going to change your life for the better immediately. So with that, I'm going to sign off. If you have any comments or questions, I hope you'll go to my website, rondemonacoaching.com. Leave me a message. or you can contact me directly at rondcoaching@gmail.com. I'll try my best to get back to you. Again, I ask that you please like and subscribe to the channel. I would really like to get some of these ideas, thoughts out to as many people as I can. I would really love to see people out there helping themselves to make their world a better place. So with that, I'm going to sign off. I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great week. Bye now.